Hello! Our lesson today is going to be on 2 intermediate level particles. The first one we're going to be learning is 좋다. And the way it works is you take a noun and you attach 좋다. And that's all you got to do. See everyone? Okay, so this means even tersu, even that. I'm so tired, I couldn't even pick up a pencil. Even. This meaning is similar to the particle 도, which means also or to, like me too. This one also means even, but this one means even too. When, then, would you use this to mean even? This is used to mean even most of the time when you want to add emphasis to the meaning of even. So you're not just saying, I am such a bad cook, I can't even boil ramen. You're not just saying that, you're saying, I can't even. It has more emphasis than using 도, which also means even. My throat hurts, so it's hard to drink even water. This is used when you want to express that something is a little bit unexpected or maybe a little bit surprising. Just a little bit. So you didn't expect it, and in fact, you might not even want it. It's just something like even that. And it also gives the nuance of something is on top of something. Like something is more than what's being talked about. So it's not just like saying, man, I'm so bad at cooking, I can't even cook ramen. But it's kind of like saying, man, I'm so bad at cooking, and even more, on top of that, I can't even boil ramen. So it has kind of like a, hey, here's another thing sort of feeling to it. Like, surprisingly, even. Another way you can think of this is like saying, not only all of those things I've already been talking about, but also even this thing that I didn't expect or that I didn't want. Because this has the feeling of like saying, not only all of those things, but even this thing that I didn't expect or I didn't want, it most often, almost always gets used with negative verbs. You're going to see it used with verbs that start with like 안. So not 하다, but like 안 하다. Or maybe 못, like can't. Or the form 지 않다, 없다, to not exist. 아니다, to not be. All of these negative verbs. Or it can also be used with negative meanings. For example, verbs that have a not good meaning. Like something is so difficult, 힘들다. Like, oh man, my throat hurts so much that it's hard to even drink water. 힘들어. Or 죽겠다. It's like, oh man, something's like, it's killing me. It's so hard. Like that sort of meaning. Or 귀찮다. Like if something's really a nuisance. Oh man, it's so annoying. I don't want to do that. Or 싫다. Like I hate it. Or 짜증나다. Some sort of negative meaning or some sort of negative verb. You can also attach 좋다 after some other particles in grammar. Like you might see 에게 좋다. 에게 is to a person. So even to or from a person, even to tersu or from 에서 좋다. Or 면서, while being or while doing. So even while. So just keep an eye out for it. And because it has this meaning of like even, it also is used commonly with other grammar forms that support that feeling. So one form you'll commonly use together with this form is the form 커녕. This can be 커녕 or 커녕. And I did a separate live stream about this if you want to learn, but it's kind of like saying, like, forget that, or don't even mention that. I'm not even going to talk about that because let's focus on this. So let's do a few example sentences. 영희는, so 영희, 라면 좋다, like even ramen. 끓이다 is to boil. And if you're cooking ramen, you'll actually say in Korean, to boil ramen. 라면 좋다, 끓이질, which is 끓이지 with the object marker stuck to the end. 못해요. 영희 cannot boil even ramen. It has the nuance of saying, in addition to everything else she can't already cook. You know what's surprising? On top of all of that, even this thing I didn't expect, funnily enough, surprisingly, she can't even cook ramen. 영희는 라면조차 끓이질 못해요. So Youngie, she can't even cook ramen. 사람은 커녕. So 커녕 is like, forget that. Like, don't even get me started on that. That sort of meaning. 개미, an ant. 한 마리, so one ant. 조차, even one ant. 안 보이다 literally is not visible, but this is how you say I can't even see. Don't even get me started on people. I can't even see one ant here. 사람은 커녕 개미 한 마리조차 안 보여요. 힘이 없다. 힘 is power or energy. So like, I don't have any power. That's how you say like, oh, I feel really weak. I have no energy. 힘이 없어서, because I don't have any energy now. 연필 is a pencil. 조차. So even a pencil. 들다 is to pick up, like to lift. 들 수가, 가 is just the subject marker for emphasis. 없어요. I have no energy right now. I can't even pick up a pencil. 목이 아파서, because my throat hurts. 물조차, even water. Like there are other things, but surprisingly, can you believe it? Even water. 마시기, so 마시다 to drink. So even drinking water, 힘들어요, is difficult. My throat hurts, so even drinking water. The emphasis again is on water, is difficult. 목이 아파서 물조차 마시기 힘들어요. 시끄럽다, to be loud. In this case, 시끄러운, adjective. 콘서트장, so a concert hall. 콘서트장에서조차도. So this is three particles stuck together into one. 에서, at. So something's going to be happening at a location. 에서조차. So even at a loud and noisy concert hall, 도. Also. And you get 조차도. You could see 조차 and 조차도 in the same sentences. 잠자다, to sleep. 잠을 자는 사람, a person sleeping. 있네요, there's someone sleeping even at this noisy concert hall. Like even at this concert hall that's also even noisy, like it just has a little bit added emphasis to 조차. It's the same meaning though, but adding both of them together just gives more of an even feeling to it. It's not that strong, but it does have a little more emphasis than just 조차 by itself. 시끄러운 콘서트장에서조차도 잠을 자는 사람이 있네요. The next thing you may have noticed is that this is not a negative verb. 있네요, 있다, to exist. It's not 없어요. It's not 힘들어요. So what's going on, Billy? Did you lie to me, Billy? No, because remember what this form means. Not only all of those things, not only everything else, but surprisingly, this other thing I didn't even expect. Hey, man, I didn't expect it all, but there's even a person sleeping at this noisy concert hall. On top of everything else, on top of how noisy it is, can you believe it? There's even a person sleeping here. 9 times out of 10, maybe 99 million times out of 99 million one. That was a bad ratio. Most of the time, it's going to be used with negative verbs and negative meanings. But I did not say always. So just keep that in mind. Most of the time, it's going to be just used with negative verbs or negative meanings, but you might also see it when it's emphasizing something that's really surprising that does something. All right, there's one more particle we still got to cover, and that also means even, and that particle is 맞아. So here's what you do. You take a noun, and you attach 맞아 to the end of it like this. So what's the difference then in comparison with 좋다? This one has more of a written or a formal feeling. So it's less common in speech, but usage-wise, it's pretty similar to 좋다. In fact, you can also find it at the end of other particles in grammar forms like we saw before, like 에게 or 에서 맞아, or 면서 like before, 면서 맞아. This one has a slightly different nuance to it. So what is this nuance? This one also means even. So you could say something like, even 철수, who I trusted, didn't come to my birthday party. The nuance of this one is it feels like including, not just on top of something, but like something's being included into something. And it also has the nuance that the thing that's being included is the last piece of the puzzle. It's the last one that we needed. It's the last part of the group. So now even Charsu, he was the last person. Like even he, I can't even believe he didn't come. Like that's sort of even. So it has the feeling of something having been the last remaining part of a group. Another way you can think of this is even noun. And now that we've got even noun, and now that's everything or everyone. So in the example with Charsu not coming to our birthday party, man, even Charsu, now that's everyone. 맞아 is a particle, but there's another word, 맞아, that you will see used in Korean. And that is the adverb 맞아. 맞아 is an adverb that means 남김없이, without anything left over, completely, implying all of it. When you say, I finished my pizza, you mean that you ate all of it, right? Without anything left. Completely. 남김없이. 맞아 먹었다. And this is the same usage, kind of, as here. So it's like when you have the noun and you are majoing it, it now makes whatever else you're doing complete. And then there's one more thing you need to know about majo. It can also be used with positive verbs. So even though it might be used in a negative context, like even Charsu didn't come to my party, it's negative, it can still be used with positive verbs. So let's look at a few examples. 오늘은, so today, the un gives it that emphasis of today instead of just today. 날씨, the weather, 날씨 맞아. So like even the weather, and that was the last piece, the last thing I needed, like on top of everything else. 편 is a side, literally and figuratively. 제 편, my side. 제 편이에요. So even the weather today is on my side. Like everything else is going great, and even the weather is on my side, is what it means. 오늘은 날씨마저 제 편이에요. Even the weather is on my side today. 믿었던. So 믿다 is to believe or to trust. 던 is did for a period of time in the past, but stopped. Charsu, who I trusted. 맞아. Even Charsu, implying that other people also were people that you trusted. I trusted he would be my friend until the end, but now even he has fallen. 파티에 안 왔어요. So even Charsu, who I trusted, didn't come to the party. 믿었던 철수마저 파티에 안 왔어요. Even Charsu, who I trusted, didn't come to the party. 이불 is a blanket. 이불도 없는데. So I don't even have a blanket. 베개 맞아. 베개 is a pillow. So even a pillow. 없으면. So if I don't even have a pillow, we don't even have a blanket. 어떻게 자요? How do I sleep? If I don't even have even a pillow. 이불도 없는데 베개마저 없으면 어떻게 자요? So how do I sleep if I don't have a blanket or even the last piece, even a pillow? 강아지가, the dog. 숨겨두다. 숨기다 is to hide. So 숨겨두다 is to hide it and leave it there. So I had hidden it. What did I hide? 신발, the shoes that I had hidden. So even the shoes, 맞아, that I had hidden, the dog 찾아서. 찾다 is to find. It could be to look for, but in the past tense, it's found. The dog even found the shoes that I had hidden. 물어뜯다. 물다 is to bite. 물어뜯다. 뜯다 is like to shred, like to rip up. So, that. So the dog even found my hidden shoes, the shoes that I had hidden, and chewed them up. Like, man, they ripped up my gift cards, they ripped up my clothes, they ripped up my homework. The dog even, after everything, the last thing is they even found my hidden shoes and chewed those up. 강아지가 숨겨둔 신발 마저 찾아서 물어뜯었네요. Okay, that is our lesson. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you again next time. 그럼 다음에 또 봐. See ya.